Hi, this is Jon Levey with Peter Bodo for Tennis.com's U.S. Open Report. Pete, day 10, women's semifinals. Daenerys Safina going up against Flavia Pennetta. Safina's got a 4-0 lifetime record against her, including the finals at LA where she just beat her. She goes to 5-0 today with a pretty easy win.
Yeah, you know, the really interesting thing here, I think, is that what does this girl have to do to get respect? I mean, it's not like this is her first good run in the Grand Slam tournament. She's a French Open finalist. She's a silver medalist in the Beijing Games. So, you know, but she's really been under the radar here. People are not talking a lot about her. She's playing a little bit like a reincarnation of the Lindsay Davenport we knew and loved back when Lindsay was on top of her game. You know, she could give anybody going forward a lot of trouble, and, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if she walks out of here the US Open champion.
After that, we got to look at Andy Murray and Juan Martín del Potro, two of the great up-and-coming young players in this game. It went 4 sets. Murray probably dragged it out a little longer than he should have, but he did win. What do you think of his form?
Well, you know, I think Murray's form has been good coming into here. Now, these were two young guys. They may be young, but they're awfully tired. You know, toward the end of that match, they were spraying errors all over the place. They totally combined for just about 120 unforced errors in that match. That's a 4-setter. If it went 5, we're looking maybe at a new record. But, you know, the thing is, the errors tell you that both of these guys were tired. Now, Del Potro has had a fantastic summer. He's been clawing and fighting his way through. He's won a lot of matches. You could see it in his case. Murray, it's not a great omen for him because Murray came in here in pretty good shape. There have always been questions about his fitness. That's going to be the big thing with Andy Murray. Is he going to be fit enough to win here?
Previewing day 11 tomorrow, men's quarterfinals. Roger Federer taking on the surprise qualifier, Gilles Muller. Federer has not lost before the semifinal round since the 2004 French Open. Can Muller pull a huge upset?
Well, you know, if you told Roger Federer before this tournament that he'd be beating guys like Alves, Mueller, Igor Andreev, you know, he would have said, I'll take that. But, you know, the funny thing about him here is that the weaker the player, the weaker he seemed to play. You know, he's been in a one-step forward, one-step back kind of mode. I think at this point he probably needs the inspiration of having an opponent who he really fears, and I think Gilles Muller is not that guy, which means it could be, you know, could be close to match in the looks.
At night, a great showdown. Andy Roddick taking on Novak Djokovic. They played 2 times previously. Roddick won the last time in Dubai. How do you think that one's going to go?
Well, you know, Roddick put up a very nice win over Djokovic there in Dubai. Here, you know, you got to be liking Andy Roddick. He's been having fairly easy matches. He absolutely destroyed Gonzalez the other night. And across the net, he's got Novak Djokovic. Now, Djokovic has really struggled a little bit here in some kind of crazy, odd ways. You know, he's been pulling this, pulling that. He's complained about the crowd. He's put on a good face. He's been very dramatic. He's always pounding his heart, looking at his parents up in their player box. You know, I kind of like it when guys go through a tournament smoothly and quietly, like Nadal is doing here. So you got to like Andy Roddick's chances of moving on to the semifinals here.
So that wraps up day 10 from the National Tennis Center. I'm Jon Levey with Peter Bodo for Tennis.com's U.S. Open Report.